only minutes apart, they were said to share a soul. Wherever Kato went, Kibuka followed. Their laughter rang through the hills like the cry of the African parrots. And their bond was the pride of their widowed mother, Masa. Kato was known to be very calm and thoughtful. He often helped the elders fix their tools or tend their small gardens. Kibuka was more spirited. He was a very skilled drummer whose hand could summon the spirits of the ancestors with each beat. Though different in temperament, they worked together in unity on their late father's land. They grew cassava, they reared goats, and dreaming of building a better life beyond the village. They helped their mother whenever they were at home. They always eat together like a family. When they turned 25, they became the gossip of the village. Every young woman desired to marry one of the twins. They showed no interest. Soon, a girl came to Masaka. The village the twins had lived all their lives. She was called Amina, a soft-spoken, doe-eyed beauty with a dimpled smile. Her mother had remarried and moved to the village of Masaka. She was an ambivert. She kept to herself most of the time, but her eyes held stories, and every boy noticed her. Even women noticed her. Some of the young men in the village of Masaka desired to marry her, but it was Kibuka she chose. She was attracted to him. He made her laugh a lot. He made her feel whole again. The villagers whispered about how she helped him at the farm, how she would walk with him back home, how she would bring granules to him while he played his drum. Kato, the other twin, smiled quietly and watched them in admiration. He was very careful not to show any flicker of admiration he too felt for her. He respected his brother and he wanted his brother's joy, so he placed his brother first. But one evening, as the sun goes beyond the hill, Kato waited for his brother, Kibuka, to return from the market square so they could go fetch water together as they usually do. But his brother was taking longer than usual, so he decided to go by himself. A few miles away from the well, Kato found Amina walking towards him. "I have watched you closely, and you are not like your brother," she said, her voice barely above the sound of the wind through the neem tree. "What do you mean?" Kato asked, careful not to stand so close to her. "You see things carefully. You listen attentively," she whispered. "You don't just speak with drums. Your heart is as handsome just as your face." Kato got flattered by the words. His heart skipped, and for a moment he forgot that was his twin brother's girlfriend. He lowered the gourd into the well immediately and ran. Over the next few weeks, Amina would appear when Kibuka was away. He would play with Kato, have conversations with Kato. She and Kato exchanged only words at first, and then glances, but then it grew into lengthy conversations and laughter. It felt real to her and him at the same time. The guilt ate at Kato like army ants on a sugarcane stalk. He tried to avoid her. He tried. He really tried. He tried to forget the way she made his heart skip, but could not. He tried to speak to his brother about it, but he could not. Then one day, the worst had happened. A short stolen kiss from Amina when she came to visit, and then followed by an intimacy between the two. Kibuka walked in on them and ran out immediately at the sight of what he had seen. His eyes became red, not from the tears alone, but from rage. Kato shamefully ran after his brother. "My own brother, I trusted you. Why would you go after the only woman I had loved? Kibuka shouted. His voice was cracking like the dry wood in a fire. I never meant to. She came to me first. Well, I don't know how it happened. I am sorry, Kato explained. You could have walked away. You were supposed to be my brother. You were supposed to be my keeper, Kibuka shouted. I did. Look, I really did. I tried until I couldn't. Kato lashed back. The twins never fought before, but that day, fist flew. The words had cut deeper than a blade on a skin. Amina came to the scene. She wept and begged them to remember they shared a womb and to forgive the abomination she had caused. But no, something had changed. Her betrayal had caused more damage, and that bond, so sacred, had been stained. Weeks later, Amina left Musaka. Some say she was sent away by her mother. Others say she had run away from the shame she had brought upon herself and her family. Years had passed, and Amina still lived to regret her action. She passed away shortly. The twins finally met at her funeral and spoke for the first time in years. Kibuka placed a hand on Kato's shoulder. I forgave you a long time ago, he said. But I didn't know how to tell you, my brother. Kato nodded, eyes filled with tears. She's the only thing I ever took from you. And that only thing meant so much to you. Forgive me, my brother. Forgive me, my brother. I did not do it well. Kato pleaded. You gave me pain, I'm not going to lie, but you also gave me strength. Kibuka replied. We are still brothers, remember. We share the womb and we share the bond. I forgive you. They hugged and they learned to forgive each other in that moment. The moral of the story is that in the journey of this life, even the strongest bond can be tested by love and desire. But forgiveness, though very difficult, is the only path back to peace. And hey guys, if you're able to make it this far, thank you so much for listening. And if this is your first time watching a video on this from this YouTube channel, guess what? This is our first time here too. And so let's grow together. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment of your moral in the comment section below. Turn on your post notifications so that anytime we drop a story, you'll be the first to watch. Thank you. Bye-bye. Until next time. When you say your prayer, say one for this channel. Thank you. See ya.